First of all, good afternoon everyone. I am Harish Gautam and he is Balaji. We are from final year ECE. Our project title is Visual Perception Using Neural Networks. Visual perception is nothing but object detection in layman language, and our project is about image processing. We have done this using neural networks and new algorithms called YOLO algorithm. The YOLO algorithm is state of art at the present, and we are going to solve a real-time problem in automatic vehicles, and we are going to fix the system in the vehicle. And the object detection technology is very much now popular now, and we are going to do this using deep learning concepts and machine learning concepts. That will be discussed with the Balaj.
As he said, visual perception is nothing but object detection, which can be done using neural networks. Neural networks are a method in which data can be matched, and complex data can be pattern matched using various machine learning algorithms. There are three major tasks that has to be achieved to achieve object detection. These are image classification, object detection, classification. First, image classification is, as the name suggests, it's nothing but classifying the images according to its visual object classes. Object localization is nothing but locating the object according to its grid, and object detection is putting a perimetering the object according to its boundary length. There are many existing systems for this object detection. There are various approaches by which these three tasks that I mentioned above can be achieved. These are the existing systems are RCNN. RCNN can be expanded as region convolutional neural networks. In this process, the proposed system is that extracting the regions recursively for more than 2000 times to extract a proper feature out of a convolutional neural network. This has its own disadvantages, such as it takes about 47 seconds to give an output, and it's quite inefficient considering the fact for an application for real-time object detection. So we came up with a proposed system of YOLO algorithm, which expands as you only look once. This algorithm suggests that the camera has to just take a glance at the object and can simultaneously detect what's happening and what the object is. So its architecture is quite fascinating, as it has 24 fully connected neural networks, and 2 convolutional neural networks. It provides a basic platform for quite a bit of no latency while providing with and no time loss. It takes about a week's time of training, and it's trained by ImageNet, which consists of about 64,000 images and is quite well trained. We use a well-trained algorithm, and it's quite efficient, as it has an about 45 fps to 150 fps of speed, and it's quite equal with real-time object detection.
Yeah, as he said, this is the algorithm we have built to detect object detection, and this is an example. We are whatever we show in front of the camera, it will be detected by the algorithm, and what is the person or what is in front of the camera, it will be recorded. So, and the distance between the object and the camera will be also recorded, so it will be very useful for vehicle automation and all that. For an example, this is the real-time example we are showing here, and we can give an example using the camera. Yeah, I'm going to give a direct object in front of the camera, so it will detect the object in the phone, and it will tell what object it is. Look here. So whatever in front of the camera, it will be detected, the chair, the table, all that. So it will be very useful for fixing a system called automatic cars in vehicles. So it also calculates the distance between two objects. Okay, we have chosen this project for multiple applications. So this is not only a single application, it is a system. We can fix it anywhere. We can use it as a object detection in vehicles, and at the same time we can use it as in the industry as well. So in industry, we can eradicate the fruits or rotten fruits and disease caused bats and all that. So this also this application, we have various applications as well. We are very grateful to the HOD and all the faculty members who have supported us for throughout the project, and they have supported us to do the project in different domain also. So, and the college management has given us the hardware implementation options, and they have brought ABE Semiconductors to our college to do some hands-on practices. So that much helped us to do this project and have various hands-on practices on Raspberry Pi and other hardware implementations. So we are very grateful to do that, and we are very grateful to the management and the HODs who have supported us.